Welcome to Chateauguay Leo Crepin Arena. Game 2 of this 2025 regionals underway at the U18-B division. The Kahnawake Mohawks and the Lakeshore Leopards. Mohawks in black, Leopards in white. Lewis Montgomery and Scott Soak, the netminders for this game. And back comes Arista, not on. The Leopards have to win. Mercier guaranteed to finish in last place, so only one other team will be KO'd. As a shot comes in, save made, rebound. Mohawks pick it up the ice. And here's a potential break for Kahnawake. 2X trying to get him behind, and he's caught up to. Sent out to an open wing. Shot steered aside by Soak. Mohawks changing. And that shot hit the back end of the butt end of the stick, and that stopped, and it'll be covered up. So after game 1 of this tournament, the Mohawks were in first place. They were the only team to get a win. They beat Mercier 2-0, and everyone else had tied their first game. So a win here for the Mohawks means they're playing at 12-40 as the #1 seed against whoever finishes 4th. And the Leopards need to win. The Mohawks could still get in with a loss. Shot, save made. But I don't think they're really thinking about that. I think they want to go for the jugular. Here's Lakeshore getting in, a wrist shot, not on. Sorry if I'm losing track of the puck. They're throwing a football behind the Mohawks net, and I keep thinking that's the puck that's flying, but it's not. That was the hockey puck nobody would ever score a goal on. Scott's on the netminder Tyler Soak, because he'd stop every single shot that came in from a biscuit that size. Mohawks coming back. Corey Norton had it knocked off the stick, and it's shipped out to center ice. MRO won their game, so the Devils, who the Mohawks beat in the EHL playoffs, have clinched a spot in the next round. If the Mohawks win here, they will not face each other. Careful just beat Mercier 4-2. Mohawks a 2-0 win over Mercier in their first game. As that feed is blocked, and the puck is picked up behind the Lakeshore net. 2 players fall down. Played back up to the point, and that'll hop over the stick of Brascoot and out of the zone. Darius Jones stopped at the blue line. And that'll be shot by Kahnawake 2X all the way down and icing, and that's the 3rd time already I've fallen for it. The football in the back getting thrown around. I thought somehow, some way the puck had gone airborne. It's the 3rd time that's gotten me already here. Face off to the right of the netminder, Montgomery. It's one back to the blue line. Daibo shoots, and he airmailed it. Picked back up off the hop. And that'll be sent the length of the ice. Or it was going to be, but Coda Daibo stopped it. Now 2X. Changing direction, goes in on the far side, gets a shot away, glove save. No rebound given up by Lewis Montgomery. So MRO won their game over the Chateauguay Cavaliers. West Island Monarchs got the victory over Mercier. That one's patted aside. 7 minutes to go in the first. So as it stands right now, a loss here for Lakeshore would mean they go to a tiebreaker against Chateauguay. And that shot in. Mohawks, if they get 1 point, even in a loss, if they get that Frank Gier point, they will advance regardless. They can lose this game 10-0. Even if they get the Frank Gier point, they are moving on to tomorrow. But a win puts them in first place, where they play at 12-40 against potentially this same team. The Chateauguay Cavalier and this Lakeshore team are the two teams that are on the chopping block today. Jordan Norton moves in, gets a shot away, that's blocked. Back out in front, and that will be caught by Montgomery. So the MRO Devils beat the Chateauguay Cavalier. The Mercier Braves got knocked out, losing to the West Island Monarchs. So right now, Lakeshore on the chopping block, essentially. They would come down to a tiebreaker. The Cavalier lost their game 4-2 and tied their first game. So if they lose by 1 goal here, I'd assume they'd be in. Here they come. Dibo. And that's played back to the blue line. Held in a wrister's block. A rebound. And there's a big collision. Puck's held in. Oh, it's offside. And that'll be a penalty. They got the retaliation, so that's what they're gonna call. And it's time for a Mohawk Super Bingo find the clean Mohawks penalty kill. Don't forget, you don't want to start a parade to the penalty box. Actually, now that I think about it, even if they don't get the point, the Mohawks will get in regardless. So the Mohawks actually, because of everything that's happened, will move on. Lakeshore not pressuring, and that is right on net. Two-wax the rebound. I mean, Coda Dibo had time for a coffee and then some in his own end. Now the Leopards bring it in, wrist shot, not on. A rebound over the top of the net, out the other side it comes. Played back to the blue line, where it's shot. So kicks it out with the left pad. Back out to the near side, and that'll be chipped out of the zone. And the Leopards are forced to come back. And that wrister is wide. One minute gone by in a penalty, and that will be shot out of the zone. Chipped off the boards and out to center ice. Look out, the Leopards are back 2-on-1. That rolls on net, and Soap will make the save. So yes, even if the Mohawks lose the Frank Jeu point tonight and lose the game, they will advance. They have clinched a spot into the semifinals because the Chateauguay Cavalier did not win a game, and neither did Mercier. So the Mohawks are in regardless. This does not mean that you want to start a parade to the penalty box. Obviously for Lakeshore, it's a must-win game. If they tie, they advance. They need to win or they need to tie. The Mohawks, as we mentioned, they are already in the semifinals as a result of the two-game tie on day one, where the Mohawks were the only team to get a win. And that was a 2-0 win over Mercier. Tip back to the blue line, shot in, out of the zone. Leopards got a tag up. That's chipped up to center, and Brascoop out of his reach, poked away, and here comes Ethan. He shoots, they made a rebound, held, and play will be halted with 8 seconds left. And if the Mohawks win this game by 1 goal, it'll be a rematch between these same two teams tomorrow. If they win by 3 goals, they will play the Chateauguay Cavalier tomorrow. If they win by 2 goals, they go down to a 4th tiebreaker to determine 4th place. I'm so glad it's not me that has to figure out these mathematical equations. Back to full strength as the penalized Kahnawake Ronu, Carson Deere out of the box. Ooh, big collision out in front of the Lakeshore bench. Norton crosses in with a shot, pad save. Penalty coming up to Lakeshore. It's a slash, and the Mohawks will go to work on a Mohawk Superman go find the Queen Kahnawake power play. 2:57 remaining in the first. Jory Norton up front. It looks like Carter Snow and U18-B on his wings. Tyson Kyer and Koda Daibo on the back end. No rest on Sudjay Cross for Kahnawake today. He should be in the lineup tomorrow. Face off one back, and that'll be chipped out of the zone. Daibo back in his zone defensively. Turning. And he has a look. Daibo chips it up the wing. Kyer lets it go for Snow. Back up in a dangerous spot, poked away from the danger area, and that'll get out. Mator turning, gets it over. Daibo, short pass to Snow. Snow gathers speed, crossing his way in, dropped it back, Mator the shot, that's blocked, and a rebound chipped by the defensive Daibo and cleared out of the zone. 2:12 remaining here in the first. Snow not able to get there. It's chipped out of the zone. 1 minute left to go in the penalty. Norton gathers speed at center ice into Leopards territory. He shoots, and that's stick to the opposite corner. Played off the boards. Kyer held it in. Played it over to Koda Daibo. Daibo gets it deep. Back behind the goal, Jory Norton on the backhand. Now trying to go forehand. Gets by the defense. Norton in behind the net. Had it poked away. Gathers it back out in front. Mator jamming at it. Chipped away from her and sent out of the zone. .30 seconds left to go in the Mohawks power play. Kahnawake changing. Koda Daibo gets a shot away. Not on. A rebound out to Ethan Brascoup on the far side. Out in front, open look. Jones can't save. Oh, if he was a right-handed shot, this is a one-timer in the wheelhouse. Koda shoots. No traffic there, and that'll be sent out. And the Leopards survive the first penalty kill. Out behind the Kahnawake goal. And that'll be played out of the zone ahead of Ethan Brascoup. Icing called as we're down to 48.9 left in this opening period. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Face-off coming up to the right of the Mohawks goal. One back, and Jones settles it down. Played up to the near side. Brascoup trying to break in, and that'll be sent out. 30 seconds left to go. Well, icing was called by several referees in the stands. Ooh, that'll be a penalty, yeah. Lacrosse season starts in 2 weeks' time. Actually, U11 players were playing today in Akwesasne. So the Mohawks have killed off the only penalty kill that they've had to face, and they will face penalty kill number 2 here. 25.9 remaining. One back to the point. There's a shot through traffic, and that's tipped into the opposite corner. Played there by Murduris. And that's gathered, driven off the wall. That'll get as far as the blue line. Actually, it got out. Leopards got a tag up. 8 seconds left. And that'll end period 1. No score. Welcoming you back here to Leo Crepe, second period, no score. Puck stays in. A wrist shot blocked. Tell you what, no shortage of entertainment here in the stands. You get your money's worth out here. There goes a stick flying around the horn. It comes. Held in. Darius Jones picks it up. Jones give it some leadway. and his pass is deflected. He got run into. There's a collision in front. And the teams are playing a little chippy. Turnover! Ripped wide. Offside. That might be intentional. Do they call it that? No. Number 10, Thomas Hamel, trapped in the Lakeshore end. Seconds remaining in the Mohawk Super Bingo final. I don't know what happened there. We had a little bit of an issue with our camera, but we're back here as the second period continues, and the last 7 seconds of the power play elapse for the Leopards. Lazar in, up high, pressuring. Kahnawake 2X back out on the ice. By the way, the Mohawks get the last change. They are the home team for this game. That could be an advantage tomorrow if they're able to win this game. Turnover! So makes the save. Back out in front it comes. Kahnawake 2X into take it. 2X taking his time here on the near side, going wide. Kahnawake has a look. Send it out, nobody home, and that will deflect. Back come the Lynx, or the Leopards, sorry. The Lakeshore Leopards. The Lynx is the baseball team, and Brascoop gets it up the ice. Jordan Norton in behind. Gets the shot away, stick save. Penalty coming up to Lakeshore. And it's time for a Mohawk Super Bingo Find the Queen power play. Oh, I did not know they had college football cheerleaders in this stadium here. We're back to action here. Mohawks on a power play. And sorry if I cut things off. It's just whenever I do, it's because I have to stop rolling. If I continue rolling, I would have to mute the song out in the background. I get blocked in certain countries. I've been blocked in the US when that song comes on. I love you, AC/DC, but not when you come on here. Puck is stopped by Kahnawake. And that'll be sent out of the zone. Mohawks look like they know that this is not a must-win game. It's almost like they're conserving their energy for tomorrow's sloop. Kahnawake! And he score! Well, maybe I should have said that before. It's a power play goal. The Mohawks have hit the jackpot just like you can by playing Find the Queen at Mohawk Super Bingo. I think Kahnawake was trying to figure out how he snuck that one in. One nothing lead for the Mohawks thanks to that goal by Kahnawake. Unassisted tally, I believe. And it's a power play marker. Mohawks have a 1-0 lead here on Lakeshore. Darius Jones is on. Shot comes in, pad save, follow-up chance, knocked away. Sent back out in front, and So comes up with a big stop on the deflection in front of the Kahnawake goal. Sent out of the zone. Icing on the Mohawks. Shots comes on and a big save. So rebound. 2X was in behind the defense, but it got knocked away from him. Played as far as the blue line. Wrister. Sent back. Comes out in front. Soak with a big save. Getting that one with the blocker. And we got a chippy call coming up. And the Mohawks will go to work on a penalty, though. Third power play of the game for Lakeshore. They are over 2-0. Power play for Lakeshore. Mohawks 2 for 2 on the penalty kill. Kahnawake 2X cannot get behind the defense. On a front shot over the top of the goal. That rides the stanchion. And shot comes in, saving, rebound, score! 2-0. Jammed in front, and the Mohawks go up 2-0. Sorry, I was having an issue with my memory card. I think I did not get the initial shot, but I got the goal. Mohawks go up by a count of 2-0. It's a shorty. And that pass is intercepted. Lakeshore still on a power play. Sent through the blue paint, no one home. Away from Brasco. And back come the Leopards. And that wrister just missed. Clearing attempt knocked down, and that comes up behind the Mohawks cage. Swept out to the blue line and sent around the horn. Lazar trying to fish it out. Backhander loose, and that'll be cleared from danger, but not out of the zone. This one will get out. Penalty is over. The Mohawks 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. Flickered up. Joran Norton's got Brascoop with him on the near side. Joran retrieving it on the far side. Taking it to the goal. Drops it back. A slap shot blocked. Cleared to the blue line, but not out. And back come the Leopards. Mohawks trying to clear it, could not. And here comes Norton. Coming wide. Joran shoots, not on. And the rebound ricochets all the way out. And Sokol frees it. Minute 53 to go here in the second. 2-0 lead Kahnawake over the Lakeshore Leopards. It's on a power play as a result of that. Slash after the whistle on Soak. So the Leopards killing off a penalty. And there's a steal. Sent all the way down. Backhanded up, not out. Oh, that'll be a penalty, yeah. Minute 20 to go. Is there anything extra here? Is the question. I think it's just 2. Carter Snow. All right, so it's 4-on-4. We've got 1:17 left to go in this period. Kahnawake 2, Lakeshore 0. Remember, they don't ice the puck here if you're the Mohawks. It's 4-on-4. So Esquacta McCumber, assistant coach, is trying to get to the guys on the bench, saying basically, hey, we're even. Last minute of play in the second period. Tuaxu's got one of the goals, as is Kota Daibo. Gets by the defense. What's on the brakes? We got a penalty to Stacy. And Lakeshore will have a power play, 4-on-3. Leopards going to work on a power play. Mohawks have to just play smart here. They shot, saved by Soak, rebound, score! Power play goal. And Lakeshore's on the board, it's 2-1. And that was a rocket from the point that knocked Soak down. Goal comes with 13.6. Tyler's slow to get up. We're going to take a break here. It looks like we're going to take a break. So it's 4-on-4. Goal comes with 10 seconds left. Chick back out. And there's 1 second left, and that'll do it for period 2. 2-1, Kahnawake leading. Welcome back to the third period. The Mohawks leading 2-1 over Lakeshore. They are short-handed now. Mohawks leading 2-1. Tyler Soak took a high shot just before the Lakeshore scored that goal. Looks like he's all right. He's going to stay in the pipes here and make a routine save on the shot from 80 feet. Elon Shea with the goal, by the way, to make this a 2-1 game. Face-off coming up to the right of the Mohawks goal. Comes out in front, Soak the save. Comes back to the blue line, a shot blocked in front. Brascoop gets rid of it. 50 seconds left to go in the Lakeshore power play. Leopards bring it back in. And what happens is when you have 1 or 2 penalties that aren't called, you end up retaliating because you're frustrated. Try to retaliate on the scoreboard. Here's a chance. Soak with a big save. Mohawks, you still have the lead, and if you survive the next 31 seconds, you would have survived another penalty kill. Mohawks are 3 for 4 on the penalty kill. Lakeshore does have that 1 power play goal. Sent up the boards, and that'll get out. By Brascoop and chipped off the wall. Hits the referee, and now they're kind of indecisive, and that's not how you draw it up, but it worked. Brascoop chips it off the boards and back in. Penalty is over. Mohawks 4 for 5 on the penalty kill. There's a wrist shot, and that's airmailed wide. Back out near side, chipped over the top of the goal. Kind of hung up there like an NFL punt. And Norton could not get behind the defense. Doran swings it out. Brascoop. Norton trying to track it down. Chipped up higher with it. Puck stays onside. Sent towards the net. 7:35 remaining here in a 2-1 Mohawks lead over the Lakeshore Leopards. Kyer trying to get back on the fence. And that'll be reflected on net. Save made by Soak, and he won't give up a rebound. 2-1 lead for the Mohawks. over Lakeshore. Shot towards the net, deflected. Jones will pick it up. Harris crossing up the center. Tuak, spinorama over the blue line. He shoots wide of the net. Comes back around to the opposite side. And that'll be chipped out. Darius Jones. Near side. Lazar. Tuak. Kahnawake going wide. Rolls off his stick back behind the net. Lazar. Back other side. Feed out in front. Bounces away from Carter Snow. Snow, Lazar, Tuak. Big line here for the Mohawks. A big line. They got a playmaker like Lazar alongside an all-around player and a finisher. Played up the ice. That hit a stick, I believe, on the other side, on this side of the center. Tuak. Shoots! Big save. Snow deflected it. And that... No shortage of entertainment here. 5:54 remaining. Period 3. Mohawks 2, Lakeshore Leopards 1. Well, if the score holds up, Lakeshore will finish in 4th. A win here means the Mohawks play tomorrow at 12:40. A loss means they might be playing here at 12:40. They might also be playing here at 1:50. Depends on which seed they finish. If they win this game, they will finish this round robin as the 1 seed and play the semi tomorrow at 12:40. Deere trying to get it to a goal that was blocked. And the Leopards making their way over. Kyer stopped his man. Daibo turned over. And James Stacy back on the fence. Make sure that Soak has plenty of protection. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. I'm sorry for singing Taylor Swift to you folks back home. Here's a wrister, not on. And that'll deflect all the way out. Tuak scoops it up. Knocked away from him. This one will roll on net. And you have to wonder, when will Montgomery go to the bench? Chipped away from Stacy. Shot, pad save. Rebound off the side of the net. Up the ice. Mohawks come back. Tuak fires, block the save. Kyer kept it alive. Whoa, what a play! Kyer! Oh! Stacy maneuvering into Lakeshore territory. James Stacy ties his man up. Everyone overskates it, and now it's cleared out. Lazar. Jones. Daly Lazar. Turned over. Got it. Choke the save. The rebound, he's got it. Well, we're getting into the nitty-gritty here. 3:43. Timeout. Don't know who took it. I think Lakeshore might have taken it. Timeout on the ice. 3:43 remaining in the game. folks, to the show on the ice. Turned over. And Jones gets it out. Darris up the ice. Tuax gets it deep. 3:20 left to go. A loss here for Lakeshore means that they go to a tiebreaker to determine who finishes where. Unless they lose their Frank Giroux point. If they lose their Frank Giroux point, they're out. Tuax out in front. Jones couldn't get the shot away, and now he's going to have to hustle back. Comes out in front. Good recovery there by Kahnawake Tuax. Lakeshore picks it up over the top. I think that was stopped. The blocker save made by Soak. Brascoop near side. Brascoop accelerating, and he got it knocked off. Jones back behind the goal. Brascoop has a man open, and the pass nearly threaded. Darris trying to hustle back, and he does keep it alive. Great work. Now Tuax will play it back. Kahnawake changing. Snow changes. Lazar gets it over. Tuax fires. Glove stop. Not caught, but it was deflected by the mitt. Comes out in front, no one home, and the Leopards instead pick it up. We are down to the final 120 seconds. And don't forget, this game, if it's tied at regulation, that's it. They will not go to overtime. Ties are very much permitted in round-robin play. A loss for the Leopards means they go to a tiebreaker. You know the coach had the tie-break scenario somewhere before this game started. Shot! Oh, the goaltender got knocked down and is slow to get up. Timeout on the ice. All right, goaltender's all right as we get into the last 100 seconds of play. Mohawks leading 2-1. And that'll be shot back in. Leopards, if they get a goal, they're moving on. If they don't, then they're going to a tiebreak. And that'll be against the Kahnawake Cavaliers for 4th place. Now look at this. Not a bad decision, actually. Take your time. It's the Leopards that need a goal right now. Out the other side, and that one's shipped out of play. So I want to see what the actual tiebreaker is here, because this team, Lakeshore and the Kahnawake Cavaliers, are in a battle. Okay, so the Cavaliers lost their game 1-0. So if this score holds up, then I believe the next tiebreaker is, well, the Lakeshore Leopards. They're not going to pull their goalie. That means they're keeping him in for a reason. Penalty coming up. Rest there. Save. Lakeshore's not pulling their goalie because no, I know what's going on here. If Lakeshore gives up another goal, they're out of the last playoff spot. They make the playoffs even if they lose this game if the score stays like that. That's it. So Lakeshore can't give up another goal. If they don't give up another goal, wow. There's no way they wouldn't be pulling it right now in this situation. I don't know, baby. So if Lakeshore loses this game and the score stays like that, we got a rematch tomorrow. If the Mohawks score here, Lakeshore's out of the last playoff spot. That's why they're not pulling. I'm pretty sure that's why they're not pulling him. it comes down to, if the two teams remain tied in the goal differential, it comes down to who scored more goals. Lakeshore has more goals scored in the round robin. Back come the Leopards. That's why Lakeshore's not pulling their goalie. Smart decision here. And if this game ends up tied, it'll be a rematch anyway. So this is the matchup that we're going to have tomorrow. No timeout granted. Sent around the horn. And these two teams will play each other tomorrow in the semis. Mohawks will finish third. The Leopards will finish fourth. And that's why Lakeshore is happy. They finished fourth place, and both of these two teams will advance to the semifinals. So these same two teams will play tomorrow at 12:40. Lakeshore wasn't pulling their goalie because if they gave up another goal, they moved out of the last spot. But they're playing tomorrow 12:40, right here, semifinal tomorrow. The Mohawks get the win to advance to the semis against Lakeshore. Your final score, Mohawks 2, Leopards 1.